Forget that. Like, I wouldn't mind my son becoming a footballer though. And you know what? I actually thought about this. Do you know what? Maybe I would make my son become a footballer and that. Do you know why? Yeah. So this is the reason why. Yeah. So much young, talented black men, but so much young, talented men from the ends don't make it in football. It's because their parents don't have the resources. They don't have the funds to push their son in the right direction and give them that proper, adequate training. Do you know how many youths, yeah, didn't even have money from their parents to even buy a pair of football studs or any Astros, because their parents didn't have no money. Their parents couldn't afford to send them to football training. They had to go to some fucking shitty football training at Broadwater Farm Community Centre where you paid £1 subs. That was their football training. Big up Colonel. Yeah, there's a guy called Colonel that used to run the Broadwater Farm football team and that. They were going down there paying £2 subs and all this nonsense because their parents couldn't afford to send them to proper football training. On the other hand, I are currently in the position where I could do it. I just ain't got no fucking kids to do it for. I could afford to send my son to pretty much one of the best football training camps. So you know what? I'll probably end up doing that. Why am I going to make my son become a doctor to study for 8 years to then earn 80 grand when I could pump a lot of money into my son and make him a footballer so that he can earn 50 grand a week? So you know what? I'm probably going to do that because this is not just something I'm just thinking of now. I actually thought of that before. A lot of parents, a lot of working class, because becoming a footballer is a working class thing. Middle class parents, they don't want their sons to become no footballer. They don't want their sons to become no rapper, no footballer, no boxer, nothing. They want their son to become a banker, lawyer, or stockbroker or something like that. Yeah, doctor, or they want him to work for Goldman and Sachs. They want him to have a nice cushy job up in the Shard earning 100 grand a year. That's what middle class people want. Working class people, they don't mind their son becoming a footballer. So why am I gonna really make? Nah, I'm not gonna force my son to become no doctor and that to earn some shit wage. Yeah, man. I said tennis player. I don't know how much tennis players get paid, but yeah, most parents, they don't have the resources to send their sons to a good football club. So that's why a lot of young men don't become the footballers that they could be. And like I said earlier in the stream, there are footballers on the pitch that aren't talented. They're just okay. There are footballers on the pitch. If you're a football man that used to kick ball, I'm not a football man. I never used to kick ball. Yeah, I used to kick people's ass. I never kick ball. Yeah? If you're a football man that used to kick ball, there will be some footballers, yeah, some players on your team, whatever team you support. You're like, yo, I'm better than him. What's he doing with the ball? Consistency. That's why they're there. So my son wouldn't even need to have no God-given talent to be the #1 striker and that. Yeah. But I will have enough resources to get him on that pitch. Because my son will have my brain and he will be a consistent person. So I could pay for my son to go to a high quality football academy and I will make him go consistently. Therefore, he will get on a team. Yeah? You don't have to pay for fucking Arsenal or Liverpool or Man United. Can play for Newcastle or somewhere, or Middlesbrough or whatever it is. As long as it's in the Premiership, yo, you're getting paid, even if you're a midfielder, yeah? So yeah, I would definitely be able to, what you call it, pay for my son to become a footballer and that, because I will have the resources. I'm telling you, in life, yeah, you got to be super strategic, because you're not going to become successful by accident. It's careful planning. This is the reason why people are unsuccessful and poor and end up becoming homeless, because they had no plans and they lived every day by as it came. You can't live every day as it comes and be successful. You have to have plans. You don't have to have it like a day by day, hour by hour plan, but you need to be like, right, boom, like in 6-7 months, bam, I want to buy a next property. 6-7 months, I want to buy a next property. And that. Me personally, I don't have no plans day by day. Yeah, because you can't make that much changes day by day.